What if an entire town experienced something so strange that no one could adequately explain it? Strange phenomena, like sounds that seemingly came from nowhere, that were difficult to pinpoint source or direction for. Lights that danced in the sky, flying discs seen in the sky in daytime as well as night, and even an invisible force said to knock people off their feet. In the early 1960s, all this occurred in the Wiltshire town of Warminster. Well, what exactly was going on in that Wiltshire town? What was behind the events that came to be known as the Warminster Thing? It was a small English town of Warminster, nestled near the ancient Salisbury Plain, a mere 18 miles from Stonehenge. A series of bizarre events erupted in the 1960s that puzzle and divide residents even to this day. Warminster found itself at the centre of one of Britain's greatest unsolved mysteries.
It's like a bright light with a red light in the middle.
On Christmas morning 1964, something peculiar disturbed the peace. As the residents awoke and looked forward to a day of celebration, many reported hearing an eerie, high-pitched hum, or what others described as a crackling, hissing sound, moving above, over their homes.
It was as though something was drilling into the roof. I couldn't see anything, but I felt it, a deep pressure in my head. It was terrifying.
I was woke up really out of me what sleep I had by this noise. First of all, it was like hail.
Others claimed the birds scattered in fright. Several people reported being physically affected, feeling disorientated, or pushed by an unseen force.
I felt a thump in my chest, like I'd been hit by a shockwave. But there was no explosion, no aircraft, and there was nothing.
As 1965 began, more reports poured in. Strange objects, shaped like cigars, discs, or glowing orbs, were seen hovering or darting across the skies. Arthur Shuttlewood, a journalist at Warminster Journal, said,
I saw a pulsating red light gliding silently across the hilltop. It stopped, hovered, then shot off at a speed no aircraft could manage. I knew something remarkable was happening.
Shuttlewood's articles helped popularise the term the Warminster Thing. His descriptions were vivid, often poetic, yet echoed by many. Hundreds came to watch. Some brought binoculars, others brought prayer books. By mid-1965, Warminster was now a media circus. National newspapers sent reporters, the BBC ran interviews. Sceptics laughed.
I don't believe them. Just don't believe in it at all. I think there's something that's it's not proved. I just don't believe they exist.
I've lived here all my life. I know the sound of RAF planes and helicopters. This wasn't anything like that.
Hotels filled with UFO enthusiasts. Local shopkeepers started selling postcards. Warminster had become Britain's answer to Roswell. But no one was any nearer to explaining or understanding what was taking place. So what was going on? Theories abounded. Some believed the sounds and sightings were the result of secret military testing from nearby Salisbury Plain or RAF Rudloe Manor, known later to be involved in UFO investigations. Others saw religious meaning in the events. A few even claimed to have received telepathic messages from beings in the sky, but no hard evidence ever emerged. Eventually, the Warminster Thing slowly faded away. By the late 1970s, the sightings had dwindled, but hadn't stopped completely. Even so, a whole town had been deeply affected by events. As one resident was quoted as saying,
It wasn't just lights in the sky, it was something deeper. Something that changed this town.
Was it mass hysteria? A government cover-up? Or a brief glimpse of something truly unknown? So many sightings of strange lights and craft were made by persons previously sceptical of such things that it's grossly unfair to dismiss many of these events out of hand. And to this day, the Warminster Thing remains one of the strangest episodes in British UFO history. An event that older residents still ponder and debate in an effort to understand it.